Assalamualaikum kids, I hope that you all are doing good. Well, this is your English teacher with another interesting text and grammar topics today. So let's open page number 18 and unit number 4, Animal News. Today we are going to read a very interesting lesson. First we have to read the question which is given in exercise number 1 on page number 18. Let me read the question first. What are the Bate family going to do during the spring break? If you want to find out the answer, if you want to know the answer, so first you have to read this lesson with me. You have to understand this lesson and then we can find out the answer very easily. Well kids, do you know what is a spring break? What does it mean? Well, a spring break is a vacation period at schools which started during the 1930s in the United States. Just like here in our country, Pakistan, we have summer break. We have summer holidays in the month of June and July and sometimes in May and June. So like in the same way in the United States, they are having their spring break every year. So here, what are the Bate family going to do during their spring break? If you want to find out the answer, we have to read the lesson first. So now put your fingers on the first word of this lesson and listen to me very carefully. My reading, my way of reading and my pronunciation of the words. Mr. Bate, what shall we do during the spring break? Now here Mr. B is talking to her family. In her family he has her daughter Sandra, her another daughter Emma and her son Dan and his Mrs. Bate. So he is asking to his family that what shall we do during the spring break? What do they have to do? Do they have any plans for the spring break? He is discussing this thing with his family. Now his daughter replied, Sandra said, let's go to the zoo. Now here Sandra gave a very excellent idea that they must go to visit the zoo in their spring break. Emma said, yes, one of the tigers has just had cubs. Mrs. Bate, that's a good idea. We could take some bananas for the elephants. Now here Sandra, Emma and Mrs. Bate, they are taking interest in the discussion. They are planning and they are discussing about the zoo, that they should take some bananas for the elephants and they will have a very good time in the zoo. Now here, what is Dan saying? Let's take some nuts for the monkeys. As you all know that monkeys are really fond of the nuts. So Dan said that when we go to the zoo, we should take some nuts along with some bananas for the monkeys also. Sandra said, and we could take some bread for the fish. Now here one by one, they all are sharing their ideas and giving their suggestions that what can they take when they are going to the zoo. What do they have to take with them? Mrs. Bate, what about us? Shall we take some snacks? Now here Mrs. B is thinking about themselves, that when they go to the zoo, they are taking so many things for the animals out there, but they will also feel hungry when they will visit the zoo. So what do they have to do? They will have to take some snacks with them for themselves. Mrs. Bate, what shall we do in the afternoon? Mrs. Bate, Mr. Bate, let's go boating on the river. We could go sailing then. Now here Mr. Bate gave a very interesting and excellent idea that in the afternoon time in the zoo, what do they have to do? They can do boating out there. They can do sailing. Mrs. Bate replied, you can go sailing if you want. I'll go canoeing with Emma. Now what is canoeing means? Canoe is a very small boat with sharp edges. So Mrs. Bate said that you people can go for the boating, but me and Emma will go for the canoeing. Sandra said, I will bring my camera. I want to take some photos, especially if you guys fall in. Now here Sandra was kidding. She was making a joke that she will bring her camera with her and she will capture the good moments, especially when they will fall in the water. So now in the beginning, as I have mentioned one question in the exercise, that what are the Bate family going to do during the spring break? So the answer of this question is what they are going to do. They are going to visit a zoo in their spring break. Now let's move towards our today's difficult words of this chapter, which is animal news. The chapter, the lesson was very much interesting. It was all about vacations and animals. So let's start memorizing our difficult words from our today's lesson, which was not very much difficult, but we have to memorize and we have to correct our pronunciation of the difficult words of this lesson. So our first difficult word is, I have made a chart for you here. Our first difficult word is spring. S-P-R-I-G, spring. Our next word is boating. B-O-A-T-I-N-G. Our next word is sailing. S-A-I-L-I-N-G. Next word is canoeing. C-A-N-O-E-I-N-G. Canoeing. Our next word is photos. P-H-O-T-O-S, photos. Our next word is snacks. S-N-A-C-K-S. Now here sometimes we got confused with the snakes and snacks, but the pronunciation of these two words is entirely different. Snakes is a different word and snacks is a totally different word. Our next word is cub. C-U-B. And our last difficult word is zoo. Z-O-O. Now let's repeat these words again with me. Spring, boating, sailing, canoeing, photos, snacks, cub and zoo. You have to understand these words and you have to memorize their spellings and their pronunciations. Now let's move towards today's word sentences. In my previous lessons, I have always encouraged you to make sentences of your own. You must try to make sentences by your own, whether it is right or wrong, but you must try to make it by yourself, because making sentences is very interesting and very easy. So our today's word is fish. It is a very easy word. We can make a very simple sentence with this word, that I had a blue and red fish. Our next word which we are going to use in our sentence is photos. The next word is photos. I have captured many photos today. See, I am making very simple sentences just like this. You can also try to make the sentences by yourself. Our next word is zoo. Sarah and Ahmed went to zoo yesterday. It is a very simple sentence. Now in the home task, I will give you some words which you have to use by yourself and make the very simple sentences. There is nothing to worry about. We are working on very simple things. Because by learning simple things, by practicing simple things, inshallah one day we will be able to perform difficult things. Now we have a grammar topic here. We are done with our text topic, and now we are moving towards our today's grammar topic, which is also a part of your this unit number 4. We have two exercises, exercise 1 and 2 on page number 19. Exercise 1 and 2 on page number 19. These two exercises are connected with each other. I'm going to read out some words. You have to repeat these words and memorize these words. Crocodile, elephant, sheep, monkeys, deer, snakes, tigers, bears and fish. Now let me write these words first. Repeat the words with me. It's crocodile, elephant, sheep, monkeys, deer, snakes. Now as you can see that what I have just mentioned, snacks, that is snacks, and this word is snakes. The pronunciation is totally different. Our next word is tigers, bears, and the last one is fish. Now this is our exercise number 1. We have some animals names here: crocodile, elephant, sheep, monkeys, deer, snakes, tigers, bears, fish. Now let's move towards our next exercise, which is exercise number 2 on page number 19, and this exercise is connected to these words. What is the exercise? Which 3 words have the same singular and plural form? Now here we have 3 words which have the same singular and plural forms. Do you know what are these words? In English, we have some plurals which do not change when we transform or when we change them in the plural. They remain same. So just like that, here we have 3 words. Crocodile, when we make it as a plural, so it will become crocodiles. So no. Elephant, elephants. Sheep, sheeps. No. Sheep will remain sheep. So the plural form and singular form of this word will remain same. Our next word is monkey. It will become monkeys. Deer. Do we call deers? No. The word deer will remain same when we change it into the plural, just like this. This is the singular and this is the plural. Same as here, sheep and sheep. Now let's find out the last word. Well, snakes, it's a plural. Tigers, bears. Now here is one word, fish. When we make fish as a plural, it will not change, or we are not going to add s or es here. It will remain the same, just like this, fish and fish. So my dear students, you have to do this work in your copies very neatly. I hope that you enjoyed our today's lesson. I will catch you inshallah next week with another interesting lesson. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.